All right, today we got back and traps, and let's not waste any time getting into this one because this is going to suck. Let's get fucking after it. So the reason I theme out the weeks the way I do is it lets me make sure people are pushing themselves with the intensity needed to get real results. But I have to be careful not to kill people because with a theme like fuck from the start on back day, I can end some people doing some weird drop set of deadlifts to start with. I really don't want those letters from moms all around the world saying, "Oh my God, you killed my kid." And I also just don't think that's a great way to start. That's more of a finisher, week 3, week 4. We'll get to those. Now, most of you are going to have some sort of chest-supported T-bar row or a seated lat row. That's what you want to use. I fucked up and didn't buy one of those, so now I'm screwed and I have to use a regular T-bar row setup. So if you want to play along at home, try it. Just know that our mid-back, low back is going to just blow up. It's like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you feel like you're going to shit out your spine. Now, I'm going to put on a weight I can do 30 reps with. Keep that form nice and tight. Don't extend too far because I don't want to bring those biceps into it. Make sure it's the lat working the entire time. And I'm still going to strap in because I don't want to grip it. I want to feel like I'm just pulling with hooks as hands, like I got some fucked up hook hands, and feel all my lats working. And remember, this is just a warm-up exercise. It gets worse from here. Probably should have made that clear. This is a rest, pause, set, very short rest in between. 30 reps, rest, go again, 20, 20, 10, 10, whatever you get. It's going to get ugly. All right, next up, we're keeping that V-bar handle, doing lat pull downs, and we're gonna do them as straight sets because I want you to really focus in on your form because if you get these right, it's the best connection you're gonna have with your lats. The biggest thing is that elbow stays in a fixed position the entire time. You're never gonna be pulling towards you, you're gonna be working around your body. So during the negative, you're gonna lean forward, force that stretch. The positive, lean back, wrap it around your body, and it's that same arcing motion the entire time. Whew. It sucks to train without air. I feel like I need a pizza Lunchable to bring me back to life. Although I bet if you have one as an adult, you probably throw up because even as a kid, I remember them tasting like shit. But you felt like a badass because you made a fucking pizza out of your lunchbox, so maybe that would help. All right, head over to the seated cable row in your gym, wherever it's at, and pee somewhere on or around it because we're gonna need this thing for a while. We got 3 exercises. First one for your lats, then low mid trap, and then one that screws up the entire thing. All right, for the first one, we're gonna grab 2 individual handles because we really wanna drive those elbows in during the negative and then pull those handles apart during the positive. The second thing is you're gonna flare those lats the entire time. So the upper back's gonna be rolled forward and it feels wrong and unsafe, but it's perfectly fine because that lower back's in a fixed position. It's just that upper back and allows you to really exaggerate the movement in those lats. So you flare them out and then contract them in. And the last thing is you're gonna need to put those feet nice and low. That way they're out of your way and you got some room to work. The next one's a lot easier to set up. We're just taking that V-bar handle, keeping the elbow in a fixed position, just a slight bend to it, and pulling straight back, pulling those shoulders back, and trying to engage that low mid-trap. And you can really push the weight on this one as long as you keep that connection and don't try to row the weight. It's just straight back. Last one, you're gonna set up nice and tall, keep that lower back in a fixed position, and work around it. So really stretch that upper back, lean forward, exaggerate the stretch, and then as you start to roll back, you're gonna contract and arch up, and it sucks. That's all. All right, next up, we got a nice little compound set that isn't very nice. It's pretty damn evil. We're doing a high elbow row off the bench. It's a slight incline. Your chest is hanging off the edge. Really just focus on squeezing that back and then hop into this side. Supinated grip, shrug, 5 count hold at the top. Fuck your feelings, fuck your rest, just back and forth. On those shrugs, you're probably going to feel better with a neutral grip or even slightly pronated. I like supinated just because it's forcing me to pull those shoulders back, pull more of those mid-low traps because posture's a bitch. And then we're finishing off with hyperextensions. And these, for me, even more than deadlifts, especially when you exaggerate the flexion and extension, really hit those erector muscles like nothing else and build those up. And then also I want you to interlock those fingers and then really open those elbows as you come up. It does 2 things. One, it makes it harder, but also, it's going to work on that thoracic mobility as well and really pull your posture up and make your tits sit nice and high. It's a good thing. And good luck on this one. It sucked. I'm going to get a pizza Lunchable.